Hi everyone! Welcome. It is our first live stream class for the Zelen English Study Club. I'm so glad you're here. So I see a few people are in the room. If you're here and if you can see me and if you can hear me, somebody give me maybe some thumbs up in the chat so I know that we're good. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I see we have several people with us already. Ellie, you're here. Thank you so much for joining. Mr. Park is here. Awesome, everyone. Okay, so this is our first class. So I'm going to go through the structure for the class, and then just today, because this is our very first class, I'm going to talk through the membership itself, where to find everything, and make sure that everybody knows. Okay, great. I see the thumbs up rolling in. Thank you so much. So yes, I'm going to go through the class schedule in general, and then you can all see what's coming up in the next few weeks, and you'll also know where to find everything. So I'm going to make sure that I pay attention to the questions. So if you see me leaning in, I'm making sure I'm not missing any questions. And great. So I'm so excited to have you guys here. Every week when we do this class, I will post the video so you can review it anytime. We will go through some exercises. So if you want to practice them yourself later, you can just watch the video. Or if you can't make the next live stream class, then you can just watch the video. So with that, let's go ahead and jump in. Before I share my screen and walk through the schedule, let's do a warm-up exercise, okay? So if you're here, everyone share in a comment where you are. Like, are you in Korea? Are you in Seoul? Are you in the US and you're studying English because you're studying abroad? Let me know in the comments because I'm excited to see where you are. And while you're typing that, I'll share where I am. So I actually live in Korea, but I'm from the US. Yes, somebody mentioned everything looks yellow. Actually, it's because of the light in the room I'm sitting in. It is a little bit like a yellow tint. So maybe we can fix that for next time. All right, so okay, so I'm also going to show you guys where, it looks like somebody's trying to find where to find the PDF. I'm going to show you that in 2 minutes. In Seoul, in Korea. Ellie, you're in Korea? Oh, somebody is in Suwon. Mr. Park is in Seoul. Great. So I'm also in Korea, and I'm actually in Sejong. So I live more in central Korea. You guys might see Jelly. That's my dog in the back. So excuse me. She's just making herself comfortable for the evening. Nice. Changwo. Okay, perfect. Okay, so thank you all so much for coming in and for sharing and for doing the warm-up exercise. So first, I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you where to find everything in case you didn't find the material. So this is the YouTube. And if you come over to the membership tab and you scroll down, this is where we will post the material every week. And it's already here for this class. So if you scroll all the way down, and let me see, I might have to refresh. Yes, perfect. Because I want to show you where you need to open it up. So if you scroll all the way down and you click here to see more, this is the instructions to join the Kakao Talk channel. We tell all about the program structure here, and so this will stay the same. And then if you scroll up, every week we'll make a new post with the material. So this is the pronunciation video, and this is the PDF. So right here, the Google Drive, if you click it, you'll see it comes up, and that's the worksheet. So every week we will post a new worksheet. And then you can download this, you can print it, you can write on it. Perfect. So tomorrow we will be posting the new worksheet and the new video. So tomorrow you can check this page in the membership tab. You'll see a totally new post with the new material, and we'll post that every week. Perfect. So let me take a second. Okay, so it looks like everyone seems to be following. Perfect. And then we also have the Cacao Talk chatting rooms, and we have 2 rooms, and I know some of you are in the rooms already. One is just an open chat for fun. I'm checking it several times a day, so if you want to practice English with me and with the other members, you can type in there for fun. And then we have one room that's just announcements, and we're giving the announcements. So in the announcements room, I'm also posting a word of the day for you to learn a new, very useful English word that I think is less commonly known in Korea, because I live in Korea, so I actually pay attention to English words that are common, but that my friends here didn't learn in school. So I'm really trying to help you guys fill in any gaps of your English learning. So somebody's asking about Telegram. So I don't have Telegram right now, and the program's really new and it's evolving. So right now we'll probably stay in Kakao Talk because I believe Kakao Talk is the main chatting app within Korea, right? So, but thank you for the feedback, because you never know what we'll do in the future. All right. So anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but here is this. And then I also want to show you, this is our schedule. So we will also post this later. It's not posted yet, but every week, basically one row is 1 week. So this is today, right? It's the 17th. We're having our live class, and we're reviewing the material that was posted last Friday on the 12th. And it's basic and native, and I'm leaving and I'm heading out. Those are our phrases, right? So that's this week. And then we have this planned out that we'll post for the next 2 months, so you guys can see what's coming up. So for example, next week, and we'll post the material tomorrow on the 18th, we'll do our first phrasal verb week, and we'll study breakdown. And that's where we have these, sorry, the camera, these cartoons that we've created ourselves, the cartoons and the stories, where you guys can learn phrasal verbs because they have so many meanings in English. Okay. And then we'll have another basic and native week, and then the week after that, we'll do our first cheat sheet. And every month we will post one cheat sheet. And what a cheat sheet is it's all the most useful information for a specific situation, like going to a coffee shop, going to a restaurant, and we'll do a different topic every month. And I'm going to teach you all of the phrases that we use, because there's so many variations that workers use. For example, like if you go to a coffee shop, they could ask you in 10 different ways the same question, right? So I want to make sure you're so prepared for these situations, and I'm really excited for the cheat sheets. So, okay, so let's get away from this. I just wanted to show you the upcoming schedule so you know what's going on, and we will post this later. And so for now, I'm actually going to come back here, catch up on questions. Who draws the cartoons? So actually, Zach, who is the Z of Zella in English, he is designing those online, but it's using a program though, so not drawing them himself. And then I actually create the stories with all the different phrasal verb meanings. Okay. So with that, let's jump into our worksheet. So before we get started, I want this class to contain listening practice. You're listening to me speak English now. Also, speaking practice. So if you're at home or if you're in a private place, we're actually going to do some shadowing. So as we go through the worksheets, I will say some of the sentences in English, and then tell you, please repeat after me. And then you can actually speak them out loud yourself. And I think that will make these sessions so much more useful. So you'll get the shadowing practice and you'll get so much just in these 30 minutes. Okay, so let me share my screen and we'll get started. So before, if you guys can let me know if you found the worksheets and you've already reviewed it, you can say, yes, I reviewed the worksheet. If you haven't yet, it's okay because we're going to review it now. And so that's the good thing about this structure is it's really no pressure. If you don't have time to review on your own, that's okay. You can review here or you can do both and get double the practice. Let's jump in. Okay, everybody. And I see somebody's asking, where are the cartoons? So that one we haven't posted yet. We're posting it tomorrow. So if you come back tomorrow in the YouTube membership tab, you'll see the cartoons because those are part of the phrasal verbs. Okay. So basic and native. This is our topic of the week. And I'm leaving is our basic phrase. And I'm heading out is our native phrase. Now, I'm sure you know I'm leaving because it's very basic, but I'm heading out is so much more common for native speakers to say if they're just leaving to go somewhere. And the reason I'm heading out is so good is because it feels very soft. So it feels polite. If you just tell someone, okay, I'm heading out, it sounds very friendly and very warm. And so you can use it in most situations, including in the workplace or even just at home with your family. So I'm leaving. If you say it by itself, like if you are at work and you have to leave for the day and you told your boss, okay, I'm leaving, and that's all you say, it can sound a little bit too direct, which is why saying I'm heading out is better. Or, and we explain this in the worksheet, if you say I'm leaving and then you continue to explain, it softens it. So if you say, oh, I'm leaving to go to my doctor's appointment, then that sounds much better than just saying I'm leaving. So I'm leaving to go to the doctor or I'm heading out. Those are both a little bit more soft. And so I'm seeing someone is asking, is the worksheet uploaded in the membership space? Yes. If you go to the YouTube members tab, if you scroll down and you open the post, you'll see a link. It's a Google Drive link. So the worksheets will all be in the membership tab. Okay, I'm leaving and I'm heading out. So those are our main meanings. And then I'm leaving, we also use it to mean more than just physically leaving a place. So for example, and let's scroll down and look at our examples. Like if somebody leaves a relationship, we would say I'm leaving. Like if someone says, I left my wife, that means they're breaking up, right? It doesn't mean they're walking away. It means they're breaking up. Like they're leaving their wife. They're leaving their husband. But you could not say, I'm heading out my husband, right? That doesn't make any sense. You can't say that. So we do say I'm leaving in some different ways. And that is exactly what the worksheet teaches in detail. So you don't make any mistakes. And so you always understand these phrases. So another one would be leaving a company. If someone says, I'm leaving the company, that means they're quitting. That means they're quitting their job. It doesn't mean I'm walking outside, right? It doesn't mean I'm walking outside of the office. It means I'm quitting. So that's why we wanted to make sure to also teach these meanings of I'm leaving. So those are the main. Oh, and I see somebody just joined the Cacao Talk chat. Okay, so those are the main meanings. Let's go ahead and go through the answers to the worksheet, and we'll do some shadowing and actually practice using the sentences. So this is the regular worksheet, right? And then we have the answer key. So let's go through the answer key. I'll go through each one, explain, we'll do the shadowing, and then as we go through, if you have a question, type it in, and then I will make sure to catch it at the end because I might not see it right away. Okay, so let's jump in. Number 1, I finished all my work for the day, so I'm heading out. It sounds a lot better in this situation than I'm leaving. So even though I'm leaving is technically correct, because there's nothing after the I'm leaving, it sounds a little too direct. So I finished all my work for the day, so I'm heading out. Okay, let's practice shadowing. So repeat after me. I'll do it one time fast and repeat, and then one time slow and then repeat, and then one time faster and repeat. Okay. I finished all my work for the day, so I'm heading out. Did you say it out loud? Okay, one more time, a little faster. I finished all my work for the day, so I'm heading out. Okay, let's do the next one. So blank early today because I have a doctor's appointment. Now, this is one where it's almost exactly the same to use both. So I'm leaving early today because I have a doctor's appointment. I'm heading out early today because I have a doctor's appointment. The feeling is the same exactly. So they're both fine. Because when you say I'm leaving with an explanation, it feels very soft, the same way as heading out does. And so I'm seeing the question here. So working outside is quitting the job. So not necessarily working outside, but if someone says I'm leaving the company, that means they're quitting the job. Yeah. So we use I'm leaving to mean are you leaving your job? That means quitting. It doesn't mean just walking outside is what I meant. So apologies if that was confusing. Okay, so let's do shadowing of the second sentence. And we'll do both I'm leaving and then we'll do I'm heading out. So repeat after me. I'm leaving early today because I have a doctor's appointment. Now faster. I'm leaving early today because I have a doctor's appointment. Okay, now let's do I'm heading out. Repeat after me. I'm heading out early today because I have a doctor's appointment. I'm heading out early today because I have a doctor's appointment. Okay, perfect. So next is I'm leaving the country soon, number 3. So this is unique because you can't say I'm heading out the country soon because it's actually not grammatically correct. And heading out feels smaller than leaving the country because leaving the country is so big. So we wouldn't really say I'm heading out of the country. Heading out is more like, leaving the office, leaving your house. So this is I'm leaving the country soon. Let's do the shadowing. Repeat after me. I'm leaving the country soon. I'm leaving the country soon. Oh, and thank you for the comment saying that this is so helpful. That makes me feel really good. All right. Number 4. Looks like we're in good shape for today, so I'm heading out. This is the same explanation as number 1. saying I'm heading out at the end of the sentence feels most natural. So let's do shadowing. Repeat after me. Looks like we're in good shape for today, so I'm heading out. Looks like we're in good shape for today, so I'm heading out. Good job, everyone. Okay, number 5, we just have a few more to do. We have 8 total. So after years of being unhappy, I'm leaving my relationship. So we already talked about the relationship meaning of I'm leaving. You can't say I'm heading out of my relationship. It doesn't make sense. Heading out is only for, kind of physically going somewhere. So after years of being unhappy, I'm leaving my relationship. Let's do shadowing. Please repeat after me. After years of being unhappy, I'm leaving my relationship. After years of being unhappy, I'm leaving my relationship. Good job. Next, I'm leaving to pick up my son from school, or I'm heading out to pick up my son from school. So these are both correct, and the feeling is the same. It's very similar, because if you say something after I'm leaving, an explanation, it becomes more casual and a little more friendly. So let's practice both. Please repeat after me. I'm leaving to pick up my son from school. I'm heading out to pick up my son from school. Good job, everyone. Good question. So what does it mean in good shape? That's a great question. So this would be a very common thing to say at work if you're working on something. Looks like we're in good shape for today. So this means it looks like we've done enough work. Like everything is okay. We don't have more work to do, so it's okay to head out. This is a very natural native sentence to say at work. Looks like we're in good shape for today, so I'm heading out. I don't have any more work to do. Good question. Okay, number 7. All right, I'm heading out. See you tomorrow. So again, all right, I'm leaving. See you tomorrow. You can say that here. It's okay, but I'm heading out just feels more natural. So repeat after me. All right, I'm heading out. See you tomorrow. Let's do it really fast because it's an easy sentence. All right, I'm heading out. See you tomorrow. One more time. All right, I'm heading out. See you tomorrow. Okay, and last one. Are you going to work late today? Nope, I'm heading out. So again, it's at the end of the sentence. Sounds so friendly and casual. Are you going to work late today? Nope, I'm heading out. So last one, repeat after me. Are you going to work late today? Nope, I'm heading out. Are you going to work late today? Nope, I'm heading out. And somebody asked if this session is recorded so they can watch later. Yes, so we're recording these every week so you can watch again later, or if you can't attend the live class, you can watch it later, just a different week. So yes, these will be posted only for members of the study club. Okay. Good job, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this worksheet, and then next week we'll do phrasal verbs. And so with that, and I see someone has to leave. Thank you so much for coming. And to end things off, we are going to, here we go, quickly review our words of the day. So if you're in the Cacao Talk channel, we've been posting these words of the day. And as I mentioned, these are very useful words in English that I think that just aren't taught as often in Korea. And so I think if you learn these and you memorize them over time, then your vocabulary will increase in the right way. So we also are using the theory that reviewing all of these once a week, we'll do a word every day, and then reviewing them once a week in the live class helps you to remember it before you forget, because you learn it and then you review it again with us a few days later. So anyway, our first one is prestigious, and it's pronounced prestigious. Repeat after me. Prestigious. And actually, British people from England, I think they say prestigious. So it's not wrong, but in American English, we say prestigious. So this means very respected, high status, right? Like Seoul National University is prestigious. Let's do shadowing with an example sentence. Repeat after me. She works for a prestigious law firm. She works for a prestigious law firm. Good job, everyone. All right, next, grumpy. So grumpy is a very cute way to describe someone being in a bad mood or a little bit angry. So if you want to tell someone they're in a bad mood, you can say, "You seem a little grumpy today." And it's cute and polite. It's not rude. You know, if you tell someone they look mad, it's a little rude. But if you say they look grumpy, it's a little more cute. So repeat after me. I get grumpy when I'm tired. I get grumpy when I'm tired. Good job. Okay, next is glow up. So glow up is really common these days, and it's a new term. So it feels a little more Gen Z, like Gen Z uses it, but it's becoming a lot more popular online especially. So I think it's useful enough to teach. And to glow up is to improve your appearance. So if you see someone, and let's say you haven't seen them in a long time, and suddenly you think, wow, they look so good. She looks more pretty now than she used to. He looks more handsome. They glowed up. So let's do an example. Repeat after me. His glow up in college surprised everyone. His glow up in college surprised everyone. So this sentence is saying that in college, somebody started looking much better. Maybe he started working out, got in shape, he glowed up and started looking better. All right, last one, and we're almost at the end of our time. So perfect timing, you guys. So next is sabotage. This was the one today, and we just posted it in Kakao Talk about an hour ago. So sabotage is to ruin something, and either someone means to sabotage someone else, or sometimes you can do it to yourself accidentally, right? So if your coworker is trying to get promoted and you go tell the boss something bad about them so they don't get promoted because you want to get promoted, that is sabotage. So let's do 2 example sentences. Fear of failure often leads to self-sabotage. Fear of failure often leads to self-sabotage. So that means that if you're afraid of failing, you're not working hard enough and you'll sabotage yourself, your own efforts. And then finally, his classmate sabotaged his presentation. his classmates sabotaged his presentation. All right, everybody. So we are right at 8:30. We're keeping these classes just to 30 minutes because I think that's long enough to not overwhelm you with English, and we were able to get so much done. So thank you guys so much for joining. I want to make sure today's word is used to game. Yes, it is in gaming. That makes a lot of sense. So thank you everybody who joined. This video will be posted. You can watch it later. We're posting the new material on the membership tab tomorrow in YouTube. And in the meantime, we'll see you on Kakao Talk. Thanks so much, you guys. This was so much fun. Have a good night.